Okay, what's going on, collective? So this is going to be the astrology horoscope for, it's going to be, I'm going to talk about a little bit of today, and then tomorrow when all the aspects start really there's a lot of aspects tomorrow. So, and going into the 10th. So basically we just finished up this moon in Leo today, which was trining Mars, giving us that extra encouraging energy to wanting to be able to connect emotionally and have fun and enjoy our lives and, bring other people in and encourage other people. There's a lot of good energy this weekend. But now we're kind of finishing that up with the moon that trine Mars, and then the moon that's sextile Mercury, of us being more open-minded to newer ideas or newer perspectives or newer ways of doing things. And so when this moon comes into Virgo, the energy is going to kind of shift. So it's almost like then this moon in Virgo is going to make a lot of aspects. It's like, oh my God. So like this moon in Virgo, when it comes into Virgo, it kind of brings the collective energy of us wanting to improve our life and kind of analytically looking at things to where things can be, better, and coming up with a more practical solution to them. So that way we can have that, that methodical structure when it comes to our emotional foundation. So there's a lot of aspects with this moon, but we also have this sun that in Scorpio that's going to trine Neptune, both at 18 degrees tomorrow. And so it's already starting to trine, but it's going to be trined exactly at 18. So this is our spirits becoming uplifted, especially when it comes to, spirituality and stuff like that. It's just more so of like us seeing, being able to be more open-minded, have more broader perspective of the things that we want to create in our life, what our dreams are, or what, where it is within our faith, or, that, like I said, like the uplifting spiritual energy that it's going to bring. But it's important though, because this moon is going to oppose Neptune on the 10th. So it's important with the moon, the opposition to Neptune, to not get too lost emotionally in that type of fantasy, because you have to remember what Neptune kind of is. It is the dreamy, spiritual, seeing through the veil type of energy. But with the opposition, it's challenging because it can create kind of like that illusion energy. So it's more so of us being open-minded, using that energy, using that great uplifting spiritual energy to be able to channel it into something that we can keep reality based, and not get so lost in the fantasy or the illusion. So, and especially the moon's going to trine the sun. So this is us really wanting to express and feel the harmony in our lives, what it is that we deeply want with the sun in Scorpio, and being able to implement things in a way to improve our life with the moon in Virgo. So, and this moon's making a lot of aspects. It's going to trine your rawness, bringing the freedom and the change that we want to, that we seek. That's exciting. And this moon's going to trine Jupiter, which brings in almost like sometimes the moon trine Jupiter actually brings in wish fulfillment. And with this moon that's going to trine Jupiter, it's going to trine Pluto as well. So it's almost like us getting like this really encouraging energy and really seeing where the opportunity is or where our wish fulfillment is, and being able to, with this moon trine Pluto, giving us the easy access of stepping into it fully, so that way we can have a transformation in our life. Because the other thing about Pluto is it's ruled by Scorpio, and we have the sun in Scorpio. So this is us really wanting to step forward into things emotionally that are going to be practical and methodical, and that can improve our lives. And the moon's going to trine Saturn too. So this is us. It's good aspects. Like the moon that's going to trine Saturn, it's almost like it's given us kind of like that energy to push through emotionally, to be able to implement those changes, to improvise, or to adapt and have a better methodical structure in your life when it comes to your emotional foundation. And the moon is going to square the south node in Sag, which is going to be kind of a different type of energy. It's almost like, because you have to think about what the nodes are, the south node and the north node. The nodes are the forces of change. So the south node is really what's inside ourselves, and the north node is like so it almost brings up what it is inside ourselves that we kind of already know, but we need to look toward the north node to be able to grow more, to be able to have that force of change that we want in our life. And look to the north node in Gemini. You have to think about Gemini, it's ruled by Mercury, so it's dualistic. So you have to be open to newer things, open to newer ideas, open to newer ways of doing things. And so that's where the challenge is going to be. So you have to, you have to be able to step outside of yourself and kind of step outside your comfort zone a little bit to be able to be open to newer things. And so I would say there's a lot of good energy. It's just important with this moon opposed Neptune to not get too lost in the illusion of things, or not get too lost in, because it brings in a lot of good energy and a lot of like that Neptunian energy, that spiritual uplifting energy, but using that in a way to where you can implement it, reality based, or not get too lost in the fantasy, but using it, taking that perspective and implementing it into your life in a more productive way. So all in all, there's a lot There's a lot of aspects, you know, from the 9th to the 10th. There's so much more too, but these are just the ones that I wanted to talk about. So I would say our spirits will be lifted, and you can kind of see what's going on in the world, you know, but it's important not to get lost in, you know, too much. So that Neptunian energy. So I think I touched on everything. Yeah, so that's going to be the astrology horoscope for basically today, tomorrow, and the next day. But I'm going to try to start doing these daily as I kind of warm up and stuff. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. I hope this helped you guys, and I will talk to you guys all in the next video. See y'all later.